Hello, Cecil County and the world, and welcome to Cecil TV. And welcome to 30 at 6 as well. It's February the 17th, President's Day, and it has been a Monday holiday for a lot of folks. Maybe you were out there participating in the sales tax negation for appliances sales that are out there today. Apparently, Marylanders could save the 6% sales tax on appliances like refrigerators, washers and dryers, microwaves, and stuff like that. I heard that on the conventional news today. So if you're one of those lucky shoppers out there, you saved big. Spring's coming. That's why I'm dressed in my spring garb. Spring's going to come early this year, and I was looking for signs of spring with our newest investigative reporter, my good dog, Ziggy. I made a selfie video, and you'll see it on tonight's show. Hey, Rob Turnside here. Come on, we're with our new investigative reporter, Ziggy. We're looking for signs of spring. I think Ziggy, look, these daffodils, that's a sign of spring. Maybe you can find one too. You're not only going to see that, but you're also going to see a video from a local musician. And we're going to meet a veteran talking about veterans and how we can help veterans. Welcome, Eric Rother.
Thank you. Welcome
to Cecil TV 30 to 6. Eric, you told me earlier as we were talking that you served from 69 to 85.
Yeah.
That's quite a lengthy military career.
Yes, it was.
You look too young to be able to serve that long.
No, in fact, I've been out since. Well,
so what have you done since you retired in 85?
Once I retired, well, I wasn't really retired. I got out in 85, and I held different jobs like warehouses and stuff like that. And one day I walked into a machine shop. That was another 20 years in a machine shop.
Wow.
And then I just recently retired, like in 2013 for the second time.
Yeah, I always remember when I was making drywall, college kid, there was a guy who had retired from the military. He was like 39 years old. Mm-hmm. And he wore all his military stuff to work. And I'm thinking, man, this guy's making mucho dinero. He's got his military pension and, so thank you for your service. And I'm glad you're finally retired and get a chance to enjoy life. Now you're paying back a little bit. Tell us about that.
Well, I met a friend of mine, Mr. Frank Johnson, a Korean War vet. And he was gathering clothing, shoes, stuff like this for homeless vets. And I went down there a couple of times, and he recently had a stroke a couple of years ago, and is driving, not supposed to be driving all that much anymore. And I told him, I said, I'll be more than happy to drive for you, pick up stuff, and take it out. And
right. So these are local homeless vets.
Most of them are like in the Elkton area, northeast Elkton, Elkton.
So, for example, you're collecting blankets and clothes and canned goods and tents for these folks that are living out in the wilderness.
Yes.
My wife and I contribute to Purple Heart, which also helps veterans. Yes. But we might want to consider sometime every now and then giving you a load of stuff because you could help local people.
Right. And we're all nonprofit,
Right. Now, how would I go about, say if I started bagging up clothes and stuff like that, and today I got some stuff ready, would I call you tonight and leave a message, or?
You call me or text me, either one.
And your number, Eric, I see is 443-406-0024.
0034.
Ups, 34, my bad. And we'll give Frank's number a little bit later too. So okay. I'm calling your number 443-406-0034.
Right.
That's 34, ladies and gentlemen, in TV land. And you would come, we could talk and you would arrange a time you would come pick up the stuff that I have accumulated.
Right.
That's correct. Mm-hmm. In that small way, I can help out. Because veterans served our country, we may as well help them out. If they're down and out and living in the woods.
Every day you have more veterans, Yeah.
You also interface your organization or your group of people helping out Does it have a name, or is it just a collective of you and Frank?
Just me and Frank right now. There was Frank and 6 other guys, and Frank's outlived the other 6.
So it's you and Frank collected blankets and clothing and stuff for the homeless vets. And you dovetail somehow with the Paris Foundation?
Yeah, I stopped in there today for my first visit there, and dropped off some blankets. And
Right.
they actually weren't even open at the time. And while I was there, somebody else brought in a bag of clothes. So, yeah.
Paris Foundation, in case folks don't know, is the outfit that goes to various places where homeless people congregate and provides meals, correct?
Yes, and they also, right at the Paris Foundation, they serve meals there from 4:30 to 6:30 every day.
Where is that?
It's 229 South Bridge Street.
Oh, it's right in Elkton.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So lots of options out there for folks to help the veterans that helped our country so much, and for some reason or another, they're homeless.
Yes.
Do some of them have a way that they can find a home, or?
Well, yeah, there's right now Perry Point, they're housing, they have the Veterans Village, and that's mainly it's for homeless veterans. And what it is, it's the old housing that they had, and they've refurbished some of them they've taken right down to the foundation.
I walk my dog there. I've seen it. It's
and built a
beautiful
new-
little village,
yeah.
like dozens of houses. Dozens of houses, and I see a lot of. I guess the vets. A lot of the guys are go fishing down there too.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's great, and you're doing your part to help out. Frank is your partner here. His number is 443-941-4794. Right. So folks can call Frank too.
Yeah.
When you accumulate stuff, how much lead time do you need? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. You know, like most time, what I picked up this morning, you know, lady called me like Saturday, you know, and then she said she'd call me back when she got everything, made sure everything was clean. And she called or texted me back yesterday, and I picked it up this morning.
So it's people who donate should donate stuff after they wash it,
Yeah.
not fresh out of the laundry basket, but after it gets washed.
Yeah.
That's decent. That makes good sense. That's fair. You served, again, 69 to 85. Some of your favorite places that you were stationed?
My favorite place was Misawa, Japan.
Yeah.
I was very young at the time, and you got to see, you know, different stuff, different culture, you know, how they lived.
Right.
And it was really surprising, you know, the small spaces that they could live in.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, you also said you were in Germany?
Yes, I spent a couple of years in Frankfurt.
Which food do you like better, Japanese or German?
Probably German.
German?
Yeah.
All right. Any other things to announce?
Not off the top of my head.
Well, thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for your service, and auf Wiedersehen.
Okay.
And now, welcome back to 30 at 6. And get your ears on, get your eyes open, because we have my good friend Dave Peters is going to show us his video that he recently made, a music video, and we're going to talk about it and talk about your music. Dave, welcome to 30 at 6.
Thank you, Rob.
You know, it's always a pleasure to have you on TV. You came on before and talked about arrowheads and stuff like that.
Archaeology, yes, archaeology of this area. We'll have to do that again sometime.
You're just like a regular Renaissance guy. So, this video that we're going to see tonight is about your experience with Uber, more or less?
Well, the video actually is, what's behind the video is there's a young man who's going to get married in the morning, and he's got to get across the city. He doesn't own a car, so he calls an Uber. Okay, now first off, Uber's a great company. I use them all the time when I'm in the city, okay? This is a little humorous video here I put together about an Uber driver who's new and doesn't really know his way around the city. And this young man just wants to get to the church on time so he can get married.
Right.
Okay, so it's a great little video and song.
You've taken Uber before. It's complicated, right? How I couldn't do it. How would I do it?
It's not complicated. You have to download an app and everything's done for you. It's very simple. You call an Uber and usually they're there within 2 to 3 minutes, okay? In a city, could even be less. I I've used them numerous times when I'm in cities, and it's a great. I've always had a great experience. Okay, but I wanted to use Uber in this song I wrote because it just fit. It was perfect for the song.
Right. And why don't we check it out? Shall we?
That'd be great.
Let's check it out.
When I woke this morning, the rain was coming down. I was going to wed my girlfriend who lives just across town. Now I called the Uber, but Uber driver lost. Uber, get me over there, no matter what the cost. Don't need to travel far, just cross town. Fire up that GPS, stop driving round and round. Cause she's waiting on the other side, thinking I'd be there. All our family are sitting there, I know they really care. Rain, oh rain, stop falling. Uber driver cannot see. The preacher and my bride, they're waiting. They don't know where I'll be. Rain, oh rain, stop falling. Uber driver running up time. The preacher and my bride, they're waiting. As wedding bells starting to chime. This Uber guy, his name is Lance. He's driving me out of my mind. He keeps looking high in the sky. I think he's trying to fly. This is one day I can't be late cause I love my darling so. Come on Uber, hit the gas and let the throttle go. If there's a plane, I'd take it. If a boat, I'd ride it too. But I'm stuck here in this Uber. Lance driving like he's stuck in glue. A bike, I'd ride it. A tractor would do too. But now Uber driver just slowed down to stop and look at the zoo. Rain, oh rain, stop falling. Uber driver cannot see. The preacher and my bride, they're waiting. They don't know where I'd be. Rain, oh rain, stop falling. Uber driver running up time. The preacher and my bride, they're waiting. As wedding bells start to chime. Oh, how I miss my darling. She is so, so fine. Take me now, Mr. Uber, before we're out of time. I see the church just ahead to the left. Hug that curb real tight. Oh no, no, not that way. My Uber just made a right. On a one-way, the expressway, with no way to turn around. My Uber driver, he's really lame, just found out he's from another town. Looking back, I see my bride with all her family. She's waving goodbye and starting to cry as Uber drives off happily. Rain, oh rain, stop falling. Uber driver cannot see. The preacher and my bride are waiting. They don't know where I'd be. Rain, oh rain, stop falling. Uber driver running up time.
Man, that was an action-packed video.
A lot going on in that video.
Yeah, it's like you use top secret camera techniques to get things going on there.
Well, like I said, there's a lot going on, and it's a interesting little story behind that.
Yes, yes. And I myself have never taken an Uber, and I hope I have a better experience than this poor guy in this video.
Well, you need to get out more. Go to the big city. Take an Uber.
Well, maybe I will, David.
All right.
I would need a guy like you to mentor me.
Ah, okay. Well, we'll get the Uber driver. We'll get Lance, the Uber driver, to take us around.
Okay, good. Speaking of mentors, you know, you have a band, you have several bands. Let me focus on this.
Right. What you see here is 3 bands. Little Scarecrow Band, which happens to be a band that I'm in with my daughter. Jukebox Trio, that I actually use Rob occasionally here on drums, and Doug of Cecil TV as drummer.
My mentor.
There you go. And Dr. Crazy Bone, another local rock band. So these bands will be playing venues in this area, everywhere between Philadelphia and Baltimore this year, and in many years to come. And Little Scarecrow Band and Jukebox Trio will be playing the Uber song, along with other original songs, on the 10-song CD that was just released a year ago.
Cool. Cool.
And a lot of interesting music on there. Fear the Scarecrow. Got to check that one out. That's a really cool song. And Encounters. There's a lot on TV right now about UFOs. Well, I wrote a song about
this is
aliens.
the CD right here.
That's the CD.
Well, I'm going to have to check that out. So, you've done the Uber video. You've done the CD. What's next for you, Dave?
I would like to make another music video on the song Fear the Scarecrow. It's a song that's really done 100% acoustically here, but it's a great song, and I think it would do well. I have a farm picked out where I can film this, and it's a barn from back in the 1700s it was built, and it'd be a great location to film a video like this, and just need time.
Cool. So how do you get your ideas for your songs?
Well, that's an interesting question, Rob. You know, I just come up with a phrase or two, and then the song just kind of like flows on its own. It just happens. I don't have like the whole idea when I start, but it just builds off of 1 or 2 lines, and turned out to be Uber Me Now.
Sounds like an adventure, just like the Uber ride.
It's an adventure, yeah.
All right.
Anyway, these local bands, they play classic rock and country. That's why I got my cowboy hat on right now. Got gigs coming up this week. We're down at Creole de Grole with Jukebox Trio. Thursday night, starting around 8. It's a great venue down there, right in Havre de Grace. And then Friday, Hilltop Crab House. And I believe you're
Route 41.
Yep,
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Again, another great venue, great food. Gotta
Always
check
moving.
us out.
You used to work for the government, right?
I'm retired from the government. Now I'm 100%. I play my music, do
Amen.
archaeology, and whatever else comes up.
Whatever you want.
There you go.
I hope you want to come back again. Thanks, Dave.
All right, thank you.